Hey, MJ Gottlieb, Intuitive Solutions. Today I want to talk about really the mistakes that people make when pursuing capital. And I know these mistakes not because I'm some seasoned veteran VC, but because I've made most of them myself. So I was able to learn from those mistakes, backtrack, and go back in and secure some investments throughout the last 22 years or so. So the first has to do with overselling. Overselling yourself, overselling your product or service, or even overselling your team. A lot of people, they come in with teams, okay, and then they walk in with their team, and then they talk about what their team can do. If you are going to bring a team, let your team talk. If not, it sends a red flag. The next thing has to do with you're a potential pain in the rear end. You're a potential headache. Investors hate that. If you know of a show called Shark Tank, a friend of mine is on the panel, Damon John, you'll notice that even if a person has a great product or service or brand that looks totally viable, looks like it's going to make a ton of money, if they're a potential headache, Damon will run for the hills. So if you're a potential headache, do something about it. Another problem is not being able to see the other side of the table. Understanding the perspective that that investor probably most likely worked very hard for the money that he or she has. So you need to understand that, if you're looking for, say, $500,000 and you're a startup and you want to give 5% of the company away, you need to understand that concept that 1% of something is worth a heck of a lot more than 100% of nothing. Now, the last one has to do with unrealistic sales projections. If you haven't showed a proof of concept, you haven't built traction and gone to market to even get some sales, $50,000, $100,000, and you say you're going to do $50 million in sales, it's unrealistic. So my suggestion would be to go out and build that traction, show that proof of concept. So hopefully this will provide you some tips as to what not to do when looking for capital, and through process of elimination you can figure out the best things to do from there. So this is actually the first part of, I think, of a 3-part series, and we're also going to be talking about strategic partnerships, which I think is the absolute best way when you're looking to form a company. So with that being said, have a great day, and we'll talk later.